Welcome my dear friends. You can able to see what I write on the whiteboard. I write one MCQs. See that multiple choice question is came in the GPAT of 2021. Okay. So I am going to start the series of the multiple choice questions that asked in the previous GPAT exam. And I am going to discuss and explain each and everything about that MCQs. So be with me and be with your mind. So what is the first MCQs? The part of prescription that means take though is subscription, inscription, superscription, signature that are the options. Say question is about the prescription. What is prescription? See that is a very basic topic in the pharmacy that you already learn in first year of your BPharm. Prescription is nothing but simply in real life example, if you suffer from the fever or anything else or any something disease and you go to the hospital, the doctor writes something on the paper, give you and inform you that take that medicine from the medical store. So that sheet or that paper on which that registered medicinal practitioner or physician write a name of medicines, some instructions, and give to you and inform you to take that medicine from the medical store. That is nothing but the prescription. It is a written order written by physician, and it is order for whom? That is the pharmacist. It is order given by physician to the pharmacist to compound and dispense the medicine to that of particular prescription. Okay, so that is about the prescription. You know, since prescription in simple words is nothing but the cheat written by the doctors, and you take that cheat and go to the medical store and take a medicine. Okay, next is that there are some parts. So what are the parts of the prescription? See, there are different parts. But in option there are four parts, and I am going to discuss each and every part of the prescription. So first one is the subscription, second one inscription, third one superscription, and last one is the signature. And what question asks, that is the take though. Take though means what? Or the take though word is come in which part of the prescription? That is the question. Okay. What is the take though word is Greek word or Latin. See that take though is a Greek word. Take though means you take. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that take though? That is the you take. So here that you take words or the symbol that represents that you take or take though comes in which part of the prescription? See, you take or that take though is represented as Rx. That is the symbol. Or that is Rx is nothing but the symbol of the pharmacist also, registered pharmacist. So that Rx is symbol that indicates you take or that take though, and that is part of prescription. So what is meaning of that subscription? See, subscription is a part of prescription here in which some directions are given. Directions are given from to which or to whom directions are given, that is the pharmacist. See, in subscription the directions are given to the pharmacist in terms of what, how much quantity of medicine you have to give to that patient, that is how much quantity, how much tablet. So that type of directions are given in the subscription, directions given to the pharmacist in terms of quantity of the medicines which are given to the that patients. Okay, so how much quantity, that means if that doctors written something tablets, some tablets, So how much tablets are given, such type of directions are written in subscription. Okay, written in subscription. You understand what is the meaning of that subscription? Subscription is one of the part of prescription in which directions given to the pharmacist in terms of the quantity of the medicines. Okay, second thing or second option is the inscription. What is that inscription? Inscription is a main part of prescription. Remember that. That is main part. Why that is main part? Why inscription is a main part? That is important because inscription where the name of chemical ingredients are written. That means that is the actual part, actual main part where in which name of medicines are written, which medicine you have to take. For example, you are suffering from the fever and doctors write on the prescription that is the paracetamol. So writing the medicine that comes in which part, that is the inscription. That's why that is main part, that is regarding to the in inscription the chemical ingredients with their quantity are mentioned. Okay, name of chemical ingredients. Name of chemical ingredients. So that's why that inscription is a main part of the prescription. Remember that actual core thing that present in the prescription, that comes under the which part, that is the inscription. That means name of that chemical ingredient or name of that drug or name of that tablets. Okay, third thing is the superscription. See, superscription is nothing but the symbol, that is the RX, that means take though. So right option of that question, the part of prescription that means take though, is nothing but the superscription. So what is the answer? Superscription is the answer of that particular multiple choice questions, because superscription is nothing but the, in superscription what comes, that is the symbol of RX or that take though or that you take. So that is the god of Jupiter or that type of in a old scenario, that RX symbol is called as a god of Jupiter because he treat. Okay, that's why that superscription is the right option of that answer. That take though or that you take or that RX symbols comes under this part of the prescription, that is the superscription. What is the signature? See, there are little difference in between signature and subscription. See, subscription is the direction given to the pharmacist. Okay, how much quantity of that medicine you have to give to that patients. That type of directions are mentioned in the subscription. But in signature, our directions are given to the patient. Directions are given to the patients. Okay, how much time you have to take that medicine in day, in which time, after meal or before meal, after eating or before eating. So that type of directions are come under that signature. Okay, so subscription means the directions given to the pharmacist, while that signature is the nothing but the directions given to the patient in terms of how much time you have to take that tablet. Okay, so that is the first MCQs I discussed. The part of prescription that means take though is comes under the superscription. Okay, and you must able to understand what is meant by the subscription, what is inscription, what is superscription, what is signature. Inscription is the main part. Why it is main part? Because that main ingredient or that chemical ingredients name are written in that particular part. Subscription is nothing but the direction to the pharmacist. Signature is nothing but the direction given to the patient in terms of the how much time you have to take that tablet in the day or night. Okay, and superscription is nothing but the direct the symbols, or that is the RX, that means take though or you take. Okay, let's come to that second MCQs. Now come to the second MCQs that I am going to discuss, and that also asked in the GPAT 2021. What is the MCQs? Long-term use of thiazide diuretics in hypertension can produce all of the following except. That means, what is the meaning of the question? Question is about the thiazide diuretics, and that are given in the treatment of what? hypertension, okay, can produce all of the following side effects or all of the following except. That means in that four options, three options are side effects or the disease condition that caused due to the long term use of the thiazide diuretics. Okay, you understand? That means three side effects can shown by thiazide diuretics in option and one is exception. And you have to ask to answer that exception. Okay. So that means long term use of thiazide diuretics in hypertension can produce all of the following except one. So you have to find that one option. So before that, thiazide diuretics. What are that thiazide diuretics? What is the use of diuretics in the hypertension? See, diuretics are increase the urine formation or increase the uresis process. Okay. So, and what happen if that urine formation process or that quantity of urine increases by using that treatment? What is the relationship between diuretics and hypertension? See, diuretics basically block the reabsorption of the sodium chloride ions and make them excrete. Okay. See, in distal tubule, that is a DCT, in urine formation process there are some parts are there. Okay, that glomerular filtration is there, then loop of Henle, then distal convoluted tubule, that is the DCT, where some channels are there that perform the reabsorption function, reabsorption of the essential ions. Okay, but what that diuretics does, that particularly thiazide diuretics, what is the mechanism of that thiazide diuretics? That block the channel of reabsorption of sodium and chloride. In which particular portion? That is the DCT. Okay, you have to remember that where that thiazide diuretics act. Okay, what happened that after blocking of the reabsorption, loss of sodium and chloride happens through the urine, extreme loss. Okay, because reabsorption is blocked. Okay, so what is the let's come to the options. What is meaning of the hyperkalemia? Hyperkalemia is nothing but the increasing the potassium level. Okay, what is the hyperuricemia? Increase the uric acid level. What is the hyperlipidemia? Increase the cholesterol level. And what is the hyperglycemia? That is the increase in blood glucose, blood sugar level. Okay, that are the meanings of that hyperkalemia, hyperuricemia, hyperlipidemia, hyperglycemia. So what happened due to that thiazide diuretics? See, let's start from the hyperglycemia. So my first statement related to that option is thiazide, long-term use of thiazide diuretics can cause hyperglycemia. And why that long-term use of thiazide diuretics cause hyperglycemia, that I am going to explain. Okay. Say which hormone or which chemical substance is important to maintain the level of the glucose, that is the insulin. Which hormone? That is insulin hormone, that is released from the beta cells of that pancreas. Okay, insulin is important to maintain the level or the concentration of the sugar in the blood. Okay, so that thiazide diuretics may affect, that mechanism is not that much known, but thiazide diuretics affect the release of insulin. And how it affects? See, due to thiazide diuretics, one of the conditions happens, one of the disorder, that is the hypokalemia. Hypokalemia is the extreme or most abundant side effect caused due to the long-term use of the thiazide diuretics, which is this, that is the hypokalemia. So hyperkalemia is correct answer because thiazide diuretics cause hypokalemia, not hyperkalemia. So option is right, that is the first option is right, that is hyperkalemia is not a side effect of the thiazide diuretics. Other than that, hyperuricemia may happen due to that. Hyperlipidemia is one of the side effect of thiazide diuretics, and hyperglycemia is also one of the side effect of the long term use of the thiazide diuretics. Okay, so why hypokalemia? See, there is an one hormone is there, that is aldosterone. Okay, so what is the function of that aldosterone? That maintains the level of sodium and potassium. That maintains the level of sodium and potassium. You have to remember that aldosterone maintains the level of the sodium and potassium. So what happened in the thiazide diuretics? Due to the treatment of thiazide diuretics, there is a loss of Na plus, that is the sodium. Loss of sodium. And due to that loss of sodium, aldosterone triggers release of potassium. So loss of potassium is also happen. Why aldosterone release that potassium or loss of potassium happens by that aldosterone? It's simply that due to that loss of sodium is happening, to maintain the level of sodium, to reabsorb sodium from that site of that urinary bladder or that urine formation process, there is an exchange of the ion happens. So due to maintain of the Na plus, due to the reabsorption of sodium, that aldosterone release losses that potassium. That's why that sodium level is maintained and loss of potassium happens. So that hypokalemia is a severe type or that abundant type of side effect that is shown by the thiazide diuretics. Okay, remember that why hypokalemia happens. See, aldosterone is one of the type of compound that maintain the level of sodium and potassium. How it maintains? If sodium increases, what it does? Sodium increases and potassium depletes. What it does? Release sodium, loss of sodium, and reabsorb potassium. What is the basic function of that aldosterone? When any ion from that sodium and potassium is increases or decreases. See, potassium depletion happen. What it does? It exchanges sodium with the potassium. That means loss of sodium happen in that condition. And if loss of sodium is there, then what it does? It releases potassium and reabsorb sodium. But due to that loss of potassium, which type of condition happens? That is the hypokalemia. That's why hypokalemia is a severe type of side effects, abundant type of side effects that is shown by the long-term therapy of the thiazide diuretics. Okay. So hyperkalemia is the right answer. Hyperuricemia happen due to that. Hyperlipidemia is also happens. Why hyperglycemia happens? See, in beta cell of the pancreas, for release of the insulin, there are some potassium dependent channels are there. Okay. See, for release of any component, that calcium is required, potassium is also required in some conditions. So on beta cell of that pancreas, some potassium dependent channels is there. Potassium dependent channels are there, and through that channel release of insulin happens. Release of insulin happens. That is not only channel for the release of the insulin. Other channels are also there. But that is the one of the potassium dependent channel is also available on that beta cells. And due to the hypokalemia, what happened? Calcium levels is going to be decreased. So there is deficiency of the that potassium, not calcium, sorry. In hypokalemia, what happens? Potassium level is going to be decreased, and there are potassium dependent channels are present on that beta cells. That's why if there is a no potassium, no release of insulin from this channel. Okay, no potassium, no release of insulin from that channel. So less amount of insulin is going to be released. Okay, less amount of insulin is going to be released, and if less insulin release, blood glucose level is going to be increased. That's why thiazide diuretics also shows effect, that is the hyperglycemia. Okay, that is discussion about this MCQs. Say friends, how uh, you are getting these discussions or not, tell me by mentioning comment below my lecture link on YouTube. So the correct answer is the hyperkalemia, because thiazide diuretics can cause hypokalemia, hyperuricemia, hyperlipidemia, hyperglycemia, not hyperkalemia. Okay, and why this happens I already explained. If you don't understand, watch this video again and again, you definitely going to be understand. Thank you for watching this. If you like my videos, subscribe my channel, and you can join my online lecture classes also there. Okay, thank you.